Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. Totally did not expect to be making this video today. They have dropped AKUMA into the game early. I am going to do my token summons I've got for this, but let's go and look at his kit. First of all, can I just say, I don't know why people even tried to insinuate that I was spreading wrong information. They have put this information on here. He is an exclusive fighter, which is what I said in the initial video. The news they've given us about this unit basically says he is going to be a permanent feature in the game and he's going to remain on his special summon. So while this is still prediction on my part, I do believe what I thought originally is going to happen. His banner will come and go. It will remain in the game forever. It's not going to be a one and done. It will come and go. You can basically summon to try and pick up this character at a different time if you don't get him this time, but he's probably not going to end up in the standard pool, right, which is what we were expecting. So again, I don't really know why people would assume that this wasn't going to be the case when clearly showing you on the tickets and stuff like that, it's pretty obvious it's what they were going to do. But anyway, let's look at his kit, let's see what he does, let's see how busted they've actually made this guy, right? So we'll start off by looking at his passive. Increases damage dealt by 0.3% and reduces damage received by 0.3% for every 1% HP lost. Oh. That's going to be... Okay. So the more damage he takes, the harder he's going to be to kill, and the more damage he's going to do. That's pretty beefy. Gain 1 stack of Conqueror and 1 stack of Extreme upon defeating an enemy fighter. Increases damage dealt by 0.5% and reduces damage received by 0.5% for every 1% HP lost. Gain 1 stack of Conqueror and 1 stack of Extreme when an allied fighter is defeated. Okay. So Conqueror increases combo 2 and trigger skill damage by 40%. Jeez, oh. Stacks up to 3 times. 120%. Jesus Christ. The ultimate Budo accumulates power to unleash Shin, Shun, Goku, Satsu. Stacks up to 3 times. Right, okay, just with his passive alone, you can see that he's going to do a lot of damage, right? I wonder if they've put an AoE in here. I mean, I think on the other versions he's a single unit. If they've put an AoE on this guy, let's see, have they? Single, single, single. Nah, right, so he's remained a single target, right? So again, if you don't see yourself wanting to use single targets, then you don't need this guy, although looking at some of these attacks, okay. Strike the nearest enemy 3 times with charged Shoryuken, dealing damage equal to 695% of attack. Life rate steal is increased by 20% while skill is performed. Okay. Increases damage to 799% of attack. Gain 1 stack of Conqueror upon use. If there's already 3 stacks of Conqueror, gain 1 stack of Extreme instead. Right. He's busted basically. I mean, we knew he was going to be busted, like 100%. That's what they're going to do. They're going to take these units, make them limited, harder to get, crack the absolute hell out of them to increase people's desire to summon. That's the strategy for this game, 100%, right? So, Shatsukun, whatever. Funny named Hadoken. Unleash a fire engulfed Kyoken at the nearest target for a heavy hit, dealing flame damage equal to 327% of attack with a 100% base chance of inflicting 1 stack of burn on the target. After unleashing the skill, gain 1 stack of Conquest, gain a 20% increase to flame and soul damage. Target loses HP equal to 7% of attack every second for 15 seconds. This one, instantly strike the enemy anchor fighter. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Dealing flame damage equal to 715% of attack, with a 50% base chance of inflicting 1 times burn. After unleashing, gain 1 extreme and lose all stacks of Conqueror. 3 times extreme are active, it changes the skill. Uses up all stacks. Gives soul damage equal to 1105% of attack and a 50% chance of inflicting weaken. At level 2, increases Raging Demon. At level 3, increases Raging Demon's damage to 786%. Okay. What does his Fighting Spirit do? So let's see Fighting Spirit. When Conqueror is active, normal attacks become 50% more damage and fill the super gauge by 50 more points. When he's in an assist slot, summons a fireball, deals flame damage equal to 50% of attack. Okay. I mean, he's got a lot of attack though. Unlocked at level 10, when the enemy is afflicted by burn, he increases damage by 20%. When the enemy is afflicted by weaken, he increases Satsu damage by 20%. So, I mean, if you've got other characters that do weaken as well, it's going to activate that. Unleashes Sensu, gives 40% chance to gain extreme at level 30. Gains, wait a minute, after he unleashes level 3, he will deal 25% more damage, though it will not grant Conqueror. After it's been triggered 3 times, will trigger Ashura. Right. Can we see his vehicles? Can we see his vehicles? I don't know if we can because he's... Well, can we? No, it doesn't look like we can, right? I think there is a way to see his vehicles. I'm just not 100% sure how we actually do it. Okay. So, I mean, apart from the fact he's come early, he's busted. He is absolutely 100% busted. We knew he was going to be busted. It isn't a surprise to me at all that he's busted. He is most likely going to be probably the best boss killer in the game. He's going to make Kami look like weak sauce in comparison, to be totally honest. He's also going to kill back markers quite easily, because Anchor is obviously your rear. He is going to kill back markers pretty quickly. So Bison teams to an extent, because obviously the issue with Bison teams is you're killing Bison before you're killing the people in the rear. He's just going to dump all over those characters. Is he good? 100%. There's no doubt about it, he's good, right? Even if you're not someone who particularly runs single target damage, he's going to chew through people that quickly. It's probably not going to matter, you know? Like, he's going to... If you're fighting a team, for example, that's got Bison in the middle, he could do so much damage on one attack that he could kill the person in front, and then his next attack, you could use a combo that allows him to kill the person at the back, you know? So between like your usage of combos and stuff like that, this guy could really function for you extremely well. He's obviously going to do massive damage to bosses, which is going to be vital for people as well, to push forward in things like raids and stuff like that. We're obviously most likely going to get a raid with this. It might be there. I've just hit record as soon as I seen this guy was available. Should you summon though? It's entirely up to you. Guys, don't get swept up in the hype, honestly. There's always going to be new units that come along. If he's your favourite unit, go for him, right? But the way that they're doing this game, he is going to have someone else that comes along that's just going to outperform him. They might perform a different role, but you're always going to be chasing the newest, bestest unit. It's just going to happen, right? So if you can avoid falling into that trap, then awesome. I'm not going to get currency for this. I'm just going to use what I've got. I'm going to see how far I can take him if I get him using basic currency. We'll see how that works out for me. But if you are going to summon for him, good luck. Just make sure you're doing it knowing that you can afford to do it for a start, and maybe in future you will have other units that will fulfill the same role and you might not use this guy, because he's coming very early, which means he's liable to get power crept. But yeah, he's a great unit, no doubt about it. If you're going to go for AKUMA, good luck. I wish you the best, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.